She said lift the entire window up, get some sunlight because sunlight is super relaxing. Look. She wants me to get the bird nest outside. We just moved into this room and there's a bird nest right outside the window where the mama bird made a nest for her baby birds. So I'm gonna lift the window. Supposed to lift. It's not lifting. Only lifting. Oh. Like this. She lifts now. Figure it out. Sweets told me to get some sunlight because sunlight is very relaxing, naturally pretty and relaxing. Good, positive energy, sunlight. And right outside of me and Sweet's window is a bird's nest up there where the mama bird made a nest for her babies. Let's open the window and see. Sweet wants me to show you all the bird's nest. We moved into this room just yesterday, and there's a bird's nest. Listen to the natural sounds and the pretty sunlight, says Sweet. All right. Very relaxing. It is relaxing. The sunlight helps you stay calm. Well, so helps me stay calm. I can speak for myself. The sunlight helps me stay calm and Sweet. Helps relax me. It makes me feel like don't worry. Very pretty. I have a lot of good memories in the sunlight. She wants me to mention Arizona. I love Arizona. The sunlight is beautiful, like Egypt. Because in Arizona, when the sun rises, it's right there. When it sets, it is right there. It's amazing. It's like being on the edge of Egypt or like being at the pyramid and the sun is right there setting and rising. Very pretty. It's the prettiest thing I have seen in my life, to be that close to the sun and it be hot and so many pretty people. So we are where we are, and there's the sunlight, and right up here is a bird's nest, if you can see it. There's a bird's nest right there where the mama bird made a nest for her babies. And the sunlight is right there, but it's far away. I loved Arizona when the sun was right there and it was very close. It was so close. It was right there. It was right on the edge. It's like Jesus, I don't want to say this, but it was like Jesus was coming back to earth or was on earth because the sun was so close. Like, excuse me, but y'all niggas gonna die with the sun this close every day, rising and setting. And dude was laughing. It's amazing that people could live in Arizona for years and years and the sun be that close. Like, y'all niggas die every day when the sun rises and sets. That shit crazy. But anyway, the sun is here, but it's not as close as, it's nowhere near as close as Arizona. I would have been dead to the motherfucker my whole life. But I love Arizona because it's like, damn, you guys live in the heat with the sun rising and setting that close every fucking day of the fucking year of the fucking length of your fucking life. It's fucking amazing, bitch. I'll build me a motherfucking igloo just to see that shit melt, just to save myself from that sun. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's relaxing, natural sounds and sunlight. Sweet is in love with me. She loves me and I love her. I'm in love with her too. We're in love. Relaxing in the sunlight, listening to the birds. Chee, 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 chee. The clock just went off and it is 10 o'clock. August 24. Oh no, August the 14th, 2024. She says 2024. 10 o'clock Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. And there goes Mama Bird's baby nest. Still there. We haven't seen a Mama Bird in the nest, and we're not going to touch Mama Bird's nest because it's a pretty symbolic thing and it's pretty. And it looks like it's been there for a long time. I haven't seen no birds go up there, but we leave it there out of respect for the Mama Bird. Don't want to touch it, don't want to look in it. We just know it's Mama Bird's. Very natural day, beautiful, pretty, warming sunlight. I love you. We love you. You like it, sweet? She's in love. She's loving it. Well, not like that, but she's in love. She doesn't like McDonald's. She actually hasn't had McDonald's this entire pregnancy. We didn't really have a lot of McDonald's. We had a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's, and maybe one meal we had because this one lady bought us a burger. Thanks for the cheeseburger. But other than that, she's not familiar with McDonald's. What did you like during this pregnancy, Sweets? She liked me? Oh, that's good. I liked her too. We liked each other when we was resting. She liked when we were resting together, and when Mom was happy and calm and not worried about the troubles that they put in her life by taking her daughter Princess. That's what my baby Sweet says. And they need to return her now. Italia's laws, it is illegal to separate children and their mother. And so here God has blessed Kayema, Italia, or whatever her name is. It's her. Blessed her with a new baby. And it is a girl, to show Mom how amazing God is. But Mom has been so worried that it doesn't take away from Princess being gone nor Gaspare. And it's been stressful, and I've been putting a lot of thought and stuff into and actions. It hasn't been enough because they won't let it be enough. One, it should be enough to simply ask for your child to be returned. And that is a very wise historical comment, Sweets, because she said that from my womb. It should be enough for a mother to ask for her child to be returned. I agree. I've been putting a lot of action and emotion into it, and it's been taking away from the focus of this baby. So Sweet says she loves when I'm calm and not stressed or like spending the time with her that I would, how we cuddle and how I'm really comforting and loving. I love to treat my children gentle and rub her, speak positive to her. Not positive, I simply speak the truth. You pretty girl, love you girl. I sing to her. I sung to her one night. I love her, but it hasn't been how I've wanted to. Exactly. She says it hasn't been how I wanted to because Princess is gone and I'm stressed about Gaspare. I got him to his home state, but I'm still in the process with Arizona, and it's not funny nor fair after experiencing that domestic violence. They should have left Mom alone. How they should leave women alone with their kids. And Princess, that's a just extreme, completely sad story. They lied at the hospital. And they took Mom, they took hers, that's what Sweet's saying, from my womb, her first baby girl, Sweet's Princess. Her first baby girl, Princess, Sweet's sister. But Sweet said, I didn't know about her. I found her in the second month. It was too late to abort. That's what Sweet says, because she's not offended. No offense to anybody, but it was too late to abort. And so God said it was meant for Mom to have her first baby girl, Princess. So God made it so that she had to keep the third girl. And her name turns out to be Sweets. And it is so true. I want to cry. Like I can't even believe. I have to believe it because she's in my stomach. This is one I have no choice. But I can't believe it. I really didn't have no choice. She was so healthy. Sweets was so healthy in my stomach when I found out she was there in the second month. It was too late to abort. I was like, dang, I was pregnant this whole time. I was panicking, worried because I had to get my first two kids back in my house with me. I just moved back to my home state, which is here. And I was like, wow, I'm pregnant with a third baby. That's not what I would do. I would get my first two kids in my house. And no, God, it was too late to try to get this one out, or, send it back to God or the universe, wherever it came from, because she was here and healthy and heavy, and she's still heavy now. And of course, she's healthy, being from mom, right? And all my babies come out healthy. No mental problems, no physical disformations, no physical problems. They have no problems. All my kids are healthy. Despite what anyone says or wants to make up or orchestrate disasters, my kids, and we stand on this, are always naturally healthy. They're healthy, they're pretty. So any reports you all are writing out there, or pre-writing about Kayema, Sweets, Gaspare, Princess, they're wrong, unless they say that her kids are healthy, mentally, emotionally, and that Kayema's healthy too. Thank you, Sweets. This is a good natural vibe. This is what it is. God will really bring the truth. Because I say, God, if this is a blessing, it's going to be a girl. And Sweets told me, Mom, I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. Well, I'm done with checking. And that doesn't mean she has mental problems. She's just in disbelief. Or she just is in disbelief because this is such good news. And really, when I be sad about Princess, I look down and it's Sweets in my belly. So God even knows what they did to me was wrong, because I'm going to need some emotional support and some happiness, because that's not what I deserve. I deserve my daughter. And I said, it's a blessing. It's going to be a girl. It's a girl, everybody. I can't even believe it. I swear I didn't try for this. I didn't plan this one. Sweet said like the first two. I didn't plan to try for the first two either. But this one, I really wasn't trying or planning for, because I had to get my first two back in my house after those false reports from people. And actually the one where I had my son, we had went to the shelter after domestic violence with his dad, and this Hispanic girl next door, she wasn't like one of them pretty Hispanic girls. She was like one of them regular ass moms with it was like a domestic violence shelter. She had on a black I remember exactly who she was, spaghetti strap shirt and some black shorts. She had her little Nina with her, and like, she wasn't one of them cute, sexy Hispanic girls, Colombian girls, or nothing like that, Cuban girls. She was one of them ones. She was probably jealous of a lot of people, but she made a phone call, so I was beating Gaspar to where he was screaming, crying. Now, they know when I took the tour at the shelter, Gaspar was crying the entire hour around the shelter, crying for no reason. He was crying for no reason. I said, Gaspar, like, be quiet, or, just be quiet. We're taking the tour around the shelter. And the lady saw him crying, took him back to the room. He was still crying, for like 15 minutes. Then he stopped. Then they came in the door, said, we heard he was crying, and you were beating him, so he was crying, so we came with a warrant. The bitch had lied next door. And I think it's because that morning we had eggs and bacon. She wanted her daughter to play with my son. I didn't force him to play with her because they're two, and her daughter was a female. My son is a son. They're two different sexes. I'm not going to force my son to be playing with no females at the age of 2. And I could tell because she was in my part of the shelter, or my room, in the morning, and seeming like it was fun for her daughter to play with my son, and I'm getting us ready for the morning. I remember my son had some Jordans on, some crispy-ass Levi's with a crispy-ass Levi's shirt. He had the Levi's shirt, the jeans, and the Jordans on. We had bacon and eggs, or some cheese, whatever we had. It was bacon, eggs, maybe some cheese. I don't know if we had it was cheese too. We had the cheese. Okay. So then, she probably felt offended. She was jealous. One, I looked cute with my 2-piece business suit crop top on, The two-piece crop top. It was business. It was gray. It had the red and the black lines across the gray, so it looked like a business type of material design, but it was a crop top with a skirt. So it was real sexy if you was gonna do anything business like in it. And she was jealous. That's what we all know, because we know how mom dresses and she minds her business, and people be jealous or they get offended because mom mind her business. I don't force my child nor force myself into any social interaction, so people feel some way. She was jealous and made a phone call. I couldn't believe she made the phone call. But when she described it like that, someone said that your son was screaming and you was beating him and stuff. I was like, oh, well, that was her, because my son actually was screaming. But no, I was not beating him. Like, seriously, I wasn't. So I seriously wasn't beating him. So I was like, what the fuck? And she wasn't no pretty ass Hispanic, Cuban, Colombian girl, nothing. She was like one of them regular ones, you know. One of the regular ones that just went through some domestic violence, and damn, that nigga didn't leave you with shit. You know what I'm saying? So she was jealous, but that is so nasty. And my son is very handsome, so she was probably really jealous. I hate when people do things out of jealousy, because if that's what they're doing, then they need to improve their life, because no one should be jealous of anybody because they have their own life and they could do things in their own life. You know, like, you don't know what you have in your life that someone else don't have. So never be jealous of somebody else, and don't do things out of jealousy, because that actually has ruined my life for the last couple years. And it's not worth it. It's very stupid and ignorant, because you should be doing things in your life so you don't feel jealous. If you ever feel jealousy, turn back into your own life and do things in your life that make you happy. Go do some things you got a privilege to do. Like, she was some Hispanic girl. Maybe she got the privilege to speak complete Spanish. Maybe she got the privilege to go back to her family's house and have a beer. I don't know. Maybe she got the privilege to be prettier because she's just light-skinned than some type of Spanish girl. Not one of the prettiest ones, but she was one. And so people shouldn't be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a darker brown girl, so it's like I don't even fit in with your white Mexican ass. But she wasn't one of them cute ones, because the cute ones don't even fucking focus on somebody of another race. Like, the real cute Mexican girls, they don't never focus on somebody of another race because they be cute white Mexican. This one must have been a mud or mix, because she was in our business. And I was like, oh my God. You know, if anything, a cute Mexican girl come by and they're like, oh, your son's cute. And they know that we are mixed with some Spanish. But this one was in our business, and she was mad that I was a nice girl. I was brown. I had a cute outfit on. My son clearly looked Mexican or Spaniard or whatever. Mom smells sweet like Rice Krispie treats right now. But anyway, she was mad. She was mad. And then I'm thinking, like, she know not to be jealous or whatever, because I'm a brown girl. I'm minding my business. And I'm taking care of my son. We just got to the domestic violence shit. I was really quiet. And that rubs people the wrong way sometimes. Like, why is she quiet? Why is she not making her child interact with me? Why is she not being friendly right away? Like, I hate girls like that. Why is she not interacting with me right away? Why isn't she trying to be a girly girl? Why isn't she, coming together so we could talk about our stories together and shit like that? Some people just aren't like that. You don't know what they've been through. Maybe they've been betrayed. Maybe bitches hate on them for no reason, so they stay to themselves. But she was one of those females that I remember to this day. That is sad and disgusting that people are that jealous. They make a phone call. Bitch, mind your fucking business. I hear somebody and their child yelling next door. Matter of fact, right now, because I'm at this shelter, I don't fucking be in her business. I don't make phone calls on her. All her child is screaming next door. What's going on? Like, what the fuck is that? That's fucking weird. Her child should be screaming. It's a fucking child. Like, it may be getting a whooping. It wasn't getting a whooping, though. But if it was, it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? That's not my business. And I thought about it last night, because the girl next door, her child was screaming. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting, because when this happened to me, my child wasn't even screaming that loud. And the girl actually did make a phone call out of jealousy. Now, because like her child was screaming, I didn't make no phone call. And I'm like, that is weird to even make a phone call. Just going through the experience on my side of things, like, that was weird. That was really an attack of me, or that was really unnecessary what that female did at that shelter. Because in everyday life, a lot of places, people don't make phone calls when they hear someone's kid screaming how it normally should do. And my child wouldn't even scream as much as the other child. You know what I'm saying? So that's weird because the child. Anyway, so just going through that experience last night where I heard the child screaming and they make a phone call. It's like, well, that's normal. That's normal for anybody to do. So that was an extreme lie that the lady called with at the shelter, the female next door. And I'm really sad about it. And that's sad that something that small and she was that jealous to make a phone call and not mind her business. That shit would make somebody mad, actually, because no one really does that in life. No one really does that at all unless they're fucking retarded, like real life. That's fucking retarded to make a phone call and be in someone else's business. That was fucking jealousy to the extreme. And don't be jealous, people. Don't ever do that because it's not worth the consequences or the results of you making a phone call to jealousy. And I'm a simple, sane, nice person. You should never be jealous. This is just genuine conversation and advice because you have your own life. You have your own privileges. You have stuff in your life, and that means you're not looking at the things in your life and you're not grateful for the things in your life. You're not focused on your life, and you should be because you don't know what someone else is going through. And two, that's just rude. That shows a lack of respect for yourself. And there's so many things that happen in life. Just focus on yourself. Be happy, at least in your life. You wouldn't be jealous of nobody else. And then maybe you could spread some happiness. And everyone is different. You don't know. Some people's personality, they're not social. Some people's personality, they're serious. Don't take offense to everything. Just stay in your life and be happy. That's what I do. If I say something to somebody and they don't respond to my compliment or they think I'm weird or whatever, I'm just like, oh, okay, they didn't like a compliment, or I'm like, okay, they didn't respond and say thank you. I don't get offended. I just move on. And yeah, that's what they say. Sweets is here today. She says, Mom is starting to smell sweet again. I am starting to smell sweet like a fried Rice Krispie because the sun is shining. Mom's sweating. And baby Sweets is in the womb. But it is starting to rupture. I haven't received any weird ass motherfucking reports and phone calls. Oh my God, she's next door and there's a pool in there and she's not talking. Call CPS, call DCS. It's fucking weird. So she says, return Natalia or Kay's babies and mind your fucking business. Next time we're fucking out. You rude ass bitch. Ass female, whoever was in fucking Arizona, the fucking mean, unprofessional fucking workers at UC Health. There were some jealous girls. And her mom says they were pink skin or fair skin, whatever the fuck. They really lied bad on Mom. So no, we can't go back to Colorado. Though Mom did love it, it's not worth it if they can ruin your day that easy and make reports and ruin your record. All the pretty things in Denver, Colorado, they had to be nasty and lie that day. And bitch, my child going in the system ain't worth your motherfucking money. So you need to return Princess Currency Amara because that's not your baby. It's not your currency. It's not your new dancer in Denver. It's Kayema's baby. My baby. Sweet sister. And you just shouldn't take mother's children anyway because mothers and children should always be together. Should make way for them to stay together. Her mom says how they do in Africa. They bring food to the mother, you know, or, and then every mother is different. Every parenting style is different. Or like, they just leave the child with the mother. In America, there's too many sad stories. Me and Sweets both agree on this. Too many sad stories where the government gets involved or it's a hater family member. She don't want me to say the name. Well, I don't want to say the name, but she said the name because I do have a hater, narcissistic person who I was raised by, but no, that is hate because when I first had Gaspar, she lied and texted my biological sister saying that I said I dropped my baby. I hadn't even dropped my baby. I didn't say that. And then two, I had visitation with Gaspar in March 2024. It's a couple months ago before I went to go see Princess. And not for her birthday, I had to go see her because they had took her, but that's not the type of birthday I will have is to go see Princess at a CPS building. Like, fuck you all. But anyway, Gaspar, the visitation, it was March 2024, my adoptive mom made a false police report after she started an argument saying, I wish you didn't keep your kids, but she know all the shit she did for me to lose my kid. Matter of fact, you started all this. Then she backed up like I was going to hit her. Because she knew she did some shit where a bitch would want to hit you and beat your ass after telling other people the story. They're like, I will beat your mom's ass, this and that. Yeah, that's fucking rude because I'm a really nice person. You hurt Kaima's heart a lot and you never admit to your lies nor apologize. And then we find them in your phone. That's what Sweet says. And that's true. She lied and made a police report saying I used my teeth, my hands, my feet, and all this stuff to attack her. Even if you look at the video, that's not true. I didn't even hit her. I didn't knock off her glasses. She said I fled from the scene. You can see her car pulling out from the place. I went into the building to make a police report. And the police didn't even come to the building. So she just completely lied. And they used that to cancel visitation. So whatever Eleanor Catron Smith is doing is corrupt. You've lost all your respect as a grandma. Don't touch me and my new kid with your lies because my kid really wants to be with me. Don't touch. She's already got my son. I had to send him back to her. So it's like people don't do that stuff to people because it's a sad story that clearly I don't want to tell. Kaima does not want to tell, but it's true. So it's not my problem. It's not my fault. It's her fault. It's her problem. She has a problem. And at this point, we can't respect you because she needs her kids. She's supposed to be with her kids. You're interrupting her and her kids' relationship. And with crazy ass lies, you need to return the spar and be not a part of Kaima's life. That's what Sweet is saying, because no one wants to be interrupted with the relationship with their biological mother because someone lies in that extreme. That's scary. And then you have her kid. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So that's what Sweet is saying, and I love that. That's what Maureen said. Your kids love you. They defend you. Clearly, because I saw my son actually hit her in the face one day, but she didn't report all that. She probably did cause them to do that. I remember she made Sage have a mental breakdown. She lies a lot, and I shouldn't be ashamed to talk about it. She should be ashamed that she does that. I don't know if she's mentally sane, because if you lie and you can't admit to it or say I did this and that once you get caught up, all this weird shit, then something's really wrong. And it doesn't matter because we're trying to have a happy life. So stop creating these problems in someone else's life and create happiness in your own life. And don't come over here trying to steal Kaima's kids because, bitch, they're not yours. And they never will be. You shouldn't have someone else's kids. You should feel like a fucking weirdo, especially if you lied to take someone else's kids. That's fucking weird. And it just ruined the whole video. As you can see, everything was calm at the beginning of the video. We're enjoying sunny day, beautiful birds outside. Then the story about Eleanor Catron Smith is so fucking disturbing. It just threw off the whole fucking vibe of today. And this is truthful, not just for Kaima, but for other people that have been in her life. And she has to speak about it because she has to defend herself and get her kids. And she's dealing with an extreme narcissist, and it's fucking horrifying, everybody. It's her adoptive mom. Everybody, and it's horrifying because I actually am a nice person. So it's really horrifying for a nice person because it's like, just, it's horrifying. It's sad. It's scary. I know other people have dealt with it because I had to speak about it. And it's sad because it's like, as a victim, you shouldn't be afraid to speak about it, but it's so horrifying and scary. Like, why the fuck do I have to even speak about crazy shit like this? And bitch, give me back everything that you stole from me and don't come back in my life. So anyway, we're going to enjoy. And not anyway, we want her other two kids, but we're going to continue living our life. And we don't invite liars, narcissistic people, and evil people into our family, our life, our videos, our YouTube channel. We ask that you stay away and heal yourself. Just like the sunshine is healing, you need to go out and heal. And don't come over here.